in the church through the years. Leaders who are supposed to be training
That's right.
leaders coming up.
Come on.
Who just feel as though they have not done all they could and did everything they possibly could to hold the leaders they're supposed to be training up, to hold them back, not wanting them to move forward. And I'm glad in this day of time, I'm finally seeing, and I'm sure you've probably seen this, I'm glad I'm finally seeing seniors who are now passing the torch, saying, be better than I was. And I'm always cognizant of that in this church, because I want the ministers coming up here to be better than what I am, to be better than what I've become. Because I feel like it's important if we're going to carry the kingdom on. We can't sit back. I had a senior who told me, pastor told me, said, well, you know, I had to struggle through this, that, and the other. And you will have to do the same thing. No, because you're supposed to be here to show me your mistakes so I don't have to struggle through that. You're supposed to be here to help me do better than what you did. I should not have to have the struggles that you had. So, you know, I'm grateful, and I understand that clearly.
I thank God for my pastor being here. He's not a person who, if you ask him to let him talk for a while, he'll tell you he didn't grow up in church. He wasn't, so he's not a religious person as far as the church is concerned, with that traditional, we do this way. He came up listening to God. He chased after God with his heart, wound up going to Rainbow Bible College and so much other stuff. I don't want to elaborate all of it, but he encourages us. He wants us to be strong leaders. You know, go out there, do this, work. You know, everything is a faith project. My pastor taught us about faith projects, and we produce. Faith and perfection is when you can thank God for something before you even see it. That's faith and perfection. I don't see it, but Lord, I thank you for it. Just as if it was there, and I did see it. And we have faith projects going on all the time, you know. And I started my own faith projects. I started a program I call Adopt the Same. I give you $1 a day, every day for 6 months. When I first started in 2011, I had a church mother in my church, gave her $28. I started February 1st. I gave her $28 because it's 28 days in February. March, I gave her $31 because it's 31 days in April, $30 until I finished it. After a while, God had me sowing even outside of my church's ministry to other people. Just, you got to look for good ground, man. You got to find some good ground. And the scripture that I was built on is that God gives seed to the sower, and He increases your fruits of righteousness. So, you know, I'm constantly sowing. Then, you know, sometimes we say I'm going to sow to a pastor, and I'm not trying to get to his church every Sunday morning and trying to get to mine in Suffolk from Norfolk. You know, I might give you here's $200 for the next, just couple 6 months. But I keep seed in the ground. So I'm always looking for a harvest. And my harvest don't have to be so big. It can be just y'all. This is part of my harvest. I use my faith to produce this. My faith was going to ask this man to do this and say, hey, get as many. He said, you run with it. He said, it's going to be your show. Fine. And we're here. And this is productive. I mean, it's helping me. It was a lot of work. I'm telling you, I was tired the night before. I was tired last night. You know, just getting up early and doing other things. But the work, it's the work. You know, I want to get back. And it's important to me because my father left me with a good name. He left me with a good name. My brothers, and you know, we want to make a difference in the world. I don't want to just be in the world and, you know, having left my mark. No,